Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans as they do battle with the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Now Ryan Suckup, the former Chiefs kicker, is ready to go, and we are too. We're off from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Kansas City Chiefs got back in the win column in Week 9 against Minnesota, 26-23. And you talk about the quarterback position. Look, chances are Patrick Mahomes is going to come back sooner rather than later, but Matt Moore acquitted himself as a solid number 2 guy.
He certainly did, and think about this. He didn't even play football in 2018. Was out of the league. Thought about being a scout, actually did some scouting, I believe, for the Dolphins for a while. Then he became an assistant high school football coach at his high school back in California. So he was moving on, got the call from Kansas City, came back, and the best part I learned, how he learned the Kansas City offense. He learned it by taking a script, going out on the field with another coach, making the calls, and doing a simulated game with just himself. Calls, checks, where the ball is, how the ball moves, all of those things, and try and force-feed him learning the Kansas City playbook.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Williams, he was solid in Week 9, the win over Minnesota, 12 carries, 125 yards in the score. But that really only tells part of the story. He broke off a 91-yard touchdown run, the longest in the NFL thus far this season. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Tennessee now sits at 4-5 on the year, coming back out here for their next offensive drive. They dropped to 4-5, as we mentioned earlier, with that 30-20 loss at Carolina. Unable to overcome a 17-point halftime deficit. One thing that didn't help, they activated Ryan Succop, their kicker, for the first time this year, but he was 0 for 3 on field goals.
Yeah, and when you have that as a problem, trying to come back from a 17-point deficit, not to mention some injuries. Cornerback Malcolm Butler broke his wrist. A 2-game win streak went by the boards on that one. And now if they want to get into this race, it has to activate against Kansas City in Week 10 before their open date. Good history, though, with Kansas City, though, right? They've won there, field goal during the regular season by Succop, and they won in the playoffs there. But Marcus Mariota was the quarterback, not Ryan Tannehill.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Tannehill. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City's offense comes back out here. Charles, you had the game in Arrowhead against Minnesota Week 9, and the Chiefs at one point, they were in danger of losing their 4th straight home game at Arrowhead. I mean, that would have
the thought.
Unbelievable. 3 in a row was unheard of, let alone 4. But Harrison Butker saved the day with a game winner.
Yeah, he did, and Matt Moore at the quarterback position, that became his 8th game-winning drive, rallied them late. Even after a big penalty, made it, I think, a 2nd and 21 or something. Big throw to Travis Kelce. They end up in field goal position. Butker delivers. But they're not back at Arrowhead for a while. They go to Tennessee in their next game. Is that when Patrick Mahomes returns? We'll find out. Then they play the Chargers in Mexico City before getting an open week. So we'll see when number 15 makes his return. But for right now, they like what they're getting out of Matt Moore.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelce. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Set 18 Gator. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes firing complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him a con.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they see right through that defensively. as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Need something deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Tannehill, complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into this per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done all game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. You think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams. When you look into who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards that time for number 19. And caught by Henry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there. Check it up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
And now Ryan Tannehill becomes a focus of our players' spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. It's a loss of a yard there, and now to down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And Mahomes is going to go down. in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Fighting through, and he's got space. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 27, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. 8 yards there and a first down.
Let's go!
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East, then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 to play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive, because truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 44, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And Walker has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 15. A little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, D.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.